One, two, one, two. Check it out now. Check it out. Yes, your man, DJ Green Hornet. What's good, y'all? Yeah, let me see if I got this mic working. Okay. Yeah. If you're just joining in, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to make a long show tonight, but thanks for checking in. I'm just going to go through, my gear and some updates. Y'all see the title, you know, feel free to jump in if you got something random you want me to talk about, as long as it's not too like political and stuff like that or controversial. You know what I'm saying? It's more like an entertainment show and stuff like that. So yeah. So if you haven't checked out, make sure you download and just stream if you want a Doughboy Mixtape right here. That's the alternative cover right here. I put this together, this is the back cover and the mixtape called 8 tracks, you know what I'm saying? You know how I do with the interludes and the skits, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is more like a let me see, kind of got like a story, behind it, you know what I'm saying? You already know Boys in the Hood, shout out to my man Ice Cube, O'Shea Jackson, Aspire, 8 tracks is just random joints, you know what I'm saying? I put together and I thought it was dope, you know what I'm saying? So that one would be more like a compilation album, the 8 tracks, and this one would be more like a story, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Hopefully y'all check that out. I put it out last week on the anniversary of hip hop, the 50 years, August 11th. You can find it on Spotify. I also uploaded Cinematic, the sequel. And just one moment. So, sorry, I'm back, y'all. Yeah, I had to pull out my get out my CDs and promote myself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this one right here, Cinematic the sequel, that's finally on Spotify. You can download that. I think some of these joints now should be on the Apple Music. So that's the Cinematic sequel. You got the Mob Tales right here. Cinematic, original joint right there. Social Distance and the Coffee Mixtape. Yeah. And I got a few of these CDs. So if y'all want, purchase one, just hit me up in the emails. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know. You know what I'm saying? Work something out, and I'll just ship it to you. I don't have a website that I can oh th- thanks. Shout out to my man L Cool J in the house. Yeah, thanks, man. I got the you know camel swag right here and a little golden thing going on. But yeah, those is always for sale. Now, as far as my latest projects, maybe like end of September or something like that. I'll make like 10 CDs, and that way, if you want to buy the physical, it will be there. So work something out. And I'll send it to you. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoy that kind of stuff. So it's like a concept little EP right here, and this is like a various compilation type joint. But yeah, I want to talk about just a few things. I always got, or sometime I have some things on the side and stuff like that. But let me see. Yeah, before I mentioned it too. So my projects right here, I plan on doing. Um, I'm gonna be doing, playing them live on the show. So next week I'll play this one first. That way we can kind of interact, just in case. I'll do the Doughboy mixtape first, and I'll do the 8 tracks the week after. So I'll do that live. And if you guys catch a replay and I have to edit it, maybe because of copyright stuff like that. So just to let just in advance, just in case, I play something and something happened, I might have to go back after the show and edit it, just in case you got strikes. That's why I don't post none of my stuff no more. You know, yeah. So I don't want to post, that's why some of my joints that I got, posted on the YouTube is kind of like edited. So it's kind of like, yeah, missing pieces and stuff like that. That's why I always tell people go to Bandcamp if you like some of that stuff, like, you know, this kind of type of stuff that I do, you can always go to hear the unedited versions on the other site. So I just don't want to play the stuff live on the show. But yeah, I done played did like listening parties, that's what I call it, just little listening parties. And I can I usually what I do is, talk about each track. So I'll play each track and tell something about it. But sometime when I play my stuff, they had like double and triple meanings, um, either the song or the beat, sometimes stuff relate to me. I can relate to it, or something I heard about, or something I done seen like in the news, something similar and stuff like that. So that's why I do what I do, because I always like to pick out stuff. No, I don't rap. I'm not definitely not a rapper. Uh, I'm trying to. Yeah, I just do what I do. I try to make my beats and just try to do entertaining stuff. So that's what I do. So the clips and stuff that I use, I try to find stuff related to real life. So it's not. Sometimes I do find like some dialogue I think is real cool, but sometimes I'm hearing stuff that I don't saw like on the news, or I can be talking to a coworker, or some things I done dealt with, maybe something similar. You know what I mean? So not far as like the violence and stuff like that, but sometimes it's other things that I interject, that probably related to more real life type stuff. So yeah, so next week I'll do a listening party, listening online listening for this one and the 8 tracks. Um, I'll do that. And I think on Bandcamp, not think on Bandcamp, but Bandcamp got a section where I can do chat with you guys live too. So I have to pick a time and a date where I'll play, the album live, and I can, chat with you guys. I can just chat and stuff like that. So, and the listening part, I did the listen because I didn't know they had that feature on the Bandcamp. And so so when I uploaded send a no, when I went back and when I was uploading these, I saw, they had like a message and said, setting up for the listening party. So I set up a date, which was like the week before last, like on a Monday or something like that, and just tried it out. And I guess I had like an hour playtime, and I can chat with you guys, what I mean? I can, stuff like that. Do you know the day of your listening party? For the listening, I don't know what day. I guess just gonna do it next Saturday, maybe around this time or earlier or something like that. I'm not, I just kind of like jump on random on YouTube, but I have everything set up, things like that. So I do the just like I'm doing now, or if you watch, my some of the videos already got posted. That's what I'll do for you guys that want to listen. That way, the people can, interact live, or they can catch the replay and understand, some of the stuff, that I do. I can pull up each track and talk about, certain ones, So, but yeah, so it's not gonna be a real. It would be nice. I can have like a real a listening party. I'm definitely not on that level yet, but it would be nice if I can do, a listening party and have like you know, I don't know, whoever come through, P Diddy and like Jay Z and, and people like that come through and Nas. But I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. But that'll be what's up. I can do that one day. Even more friends and like family and stuff like that'd be cool. But I'm not that popular yet, so. But I will play my tracks online. And once again, if you catch a replay and it's kind of choppy or something like that, that's probably because I had to, cut pieces out and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that's enough about that. Yeah. Hopefully, y'all watch my video of the scratch spots. I made a quick review on it, and I might have had this thing for about 2 years. So I had this for a while, maybe even 3 years that I had this, and just now getting a chance to review. I know some people like the reviews, or I get views on the videos when I do certain, things like this. So this is what I had earlier, scratch box, you know, said something to mess around with. I recorded it. So this is, pretty cool. I don't know how long the record you can record for, but this is cool just to have for like recording. So it must be kind of broke or something, because I can't do it. Used to be able to, I can do it one way, but now both ways with the button, but it just goes, yeah. So it's all good, but yeah, that something to review and put a video up for you guys. It looked like you enjoyed it, so I'm hoping y'all checked out my video for the Library of Congress. That was pretty cool too. I wish I could have maybe shot a little bit more footage. I forgot my battery pack and my phone wasn't fully charged, so and I was kind of far from where my car was parked and stuff like that, so it was hard to power up. But I hope you enjoyed the footage that I had put together for you guys. Okay, so I want to talk about one of my fave movies. Last week I was on a platform, and one of the platforms, they said the movie Kids was Blu-ray. So anybody that knows me or watched, probably not even know me, but if they even watched this video before, they know the Kids uh, movie. It's like the first DVD I bought with my DVD player back in the day. So it's finally on Blu-ray. I mentioned before on a video, on one of these videos on YouTube, that it's one of my, it needed a Blu-ray, or it needed a 4K. I don't have a 4K player, but it needed, you know, uh, better representation on film. So I finally got the the Blu-ray here. It comes with the slip case. You know, that's the slip case right here, and this is the Blu-ray right here. So it's regional free. I guess you can play it anywhere. Um, it also has a documentary, real dope documentary too. It's at least a hour long. Called "We Were Once Kids," which is really good. Yeah, yeah, this is a good, yeah. And the documentary is real good too. I got a lot on this documentary called "We Once Was Kids." And it's really good. So please check that out. Got Hera Hunter, talking about more about Hera Hunter on here, and Justin Pierce. They passed away some years ago. Um, but yeah, one thing it was the missing on the documentary was Leo Fitzpatrick and Chloe and Rosario Dawson. So they was missing in the documentary. I wish there was more in it, but of course they're in the movie, but they're not in the documentary. So I wish they was in it. But yeah, that looks real good. And so yeah, Kiss is one of my first movies, DVDs. I bought DVD player a long time ago. So I got two copies actually of it. So I think this is the second one I bought. I bought this one used right here. And you can see that one, how that one looking. This is an original. So they both was actually the same. I'm thinking maybe because the DVD looked different, maybe the quality, video quality was gonna be better, but it wasn't. It's the same. You can see they're the same cover and everything like that. But when I opened it up, I was like, wow, I don't remember my kids' movie being like this. So that's why I bought it. So plus I played. Let me see something. Let me open this up. Um, yeah, it's kind of scratched up. Used it for sampling and stuff like that. So yeah, that was kind of beat up. That's one reason why I bought this one too. The second one, because at the time it was, I said, man, my DVD is getting kind of worn out. It's time for a new one. But yeah, all my fans, and people that's into, movies and stuff, finally check out it. Now, I think it looked real good. The coloring was kind of, I don't know, maybe a little off, a little bit. You know what I mean? It looked real good. Like some scenes looked real good. Looked real good on it. But I was happy to get a upgrade because the quality of the film, I remember last year. I think last year I was watching. I was like, "Wow, this looks really bad, man. Like, it really needs to update." Even though I watched it multiple times and stuff, but now with the technology, and I got, I got Blu-rays now, and I got better TV and stuff like that. That I can watch some movies and stuff. I know that's kind of old, and I know the quality's gonna be good, but for some reason, when I saw that movie when I was watching like last year or whatever, I said, this looks horrible. It needs, needs some update. What else in here? So last week we was talking about, or I mentioned the movie Taken. The last month was the big thing going on with the Kylie from Alabama. What's going on? So I mentioned when I was out of town, I had bought the Blu-ray of the Taken movie because I never seen it before. So it was my first time since I was out of town. I found the Blu-ray and I just purchased it. So it was pretty good. I enjoyed it or whatever. But last week when I was talking about when I had the last show and stuff, I had telling you guys I had bought the Taken 2 when I was um, recently. So last week. So here go the DVD case. So I watched it last week. This is just the DVD. This is not the Blu-ray. So it don't matter for far as just they're okay. This is an okay movie, so I gotta watch part three. So maybe I'll stream it one day or hopefully I'll come across another Blu-ray or DVD of Taken 3. But yeah, I guess I enjoy those movies. I gotta watch the Taken 2 again though. I was trying to watch some of it last night, but I wasn't into it, so I gotta get into it, even though I watched all of it. But some parts I saw missing. You know how movies are. You gotta watch them sometime 2, 3 times to really get into it. So that is the Taken 2. I want to show you guys. Something else. What's missing? Oh, I know what I forgot to mention. I don't buy a lot of CDs. What I used to, I like to stream stuff like that, either on YouTube or the Bandcamp or the Spotify and stuff like that. But a couple weeks ago, and I didn't mention in the last show, I did buy the Teflon CD, Teflon, from MOP fame, associate, produced by DJ Premier and I think Jazzy Moto, the female right here, So they did like half and half, she did half, 50%. Premier did, I guess, they're like 50%, but this is a dope CD. I don't know if people really talking about him, but I'm a MOP fan. You know what I'm saying? I was Teflon. I think this is probably only his second official joint. But yeah, this is pretty dope right here. This is a little short though. It's probably like 35 minutes long, but they got like 14 tracks, a couple little skits and interludes on here. But yeah, I enjoy this. But check this out. Shout out to the First Family, MOP, Fox, Little Fade, Teflon, all those guys. You know what I'm saying? Billy Dan's. Shout out to them. You know, shout out to Fox. I think Fox still follow me maybe on Twitter. So every once in a while you'll see Fox on there or she'll reply to something. So that's pretty cool. I like when the people or the hip hop artists or entertainers in general follow me because I do have like some of these stuff, you know what I mean? So that means a lot. I went to a real record store yesterday. It was fun. I bought some CDs because I didn't have any vinyl players. Vinyls were cheaper. So what CDs did he buy? Make sure put that in the chat, or vinyl and stuff like that. I haven't been to a record store in um maybe a couple months and stuff. I've been buying some one-off things and stuff like that. A lot of my stuff. I'm sure I like to show things, that sometimes purchase or come across or things I think you guys will like. So I don't like to show like all the stuff or things, that I might use because, some of the stuff I buy are tools and part of my production, at least some of my production, some things I make that you guys haven't heard yet. They might come out a few months later or it might come out next year, but, you know, so I don't like to, purchase, show all my vinyl and all the things I bought. So Joe Republic and Father MC. Okay, yeah. I'm not sure who Joe Public is, but I know who Father MC is. Yeah, I believe I have one of his not think, but I had one of his like the old cassette single Treat 'Em Right. I probably got it on the phone too. Let me see if I got a picture of it on my phone. Let's see real quick. I hear the section on the phone that says cassettes. I don't see it. I don't see it on here. You know how you name the titles um of your gallery and your phone and stuff like that? I don't see it on here. But anyways, I know I probably got the picture of that cassette on there. Sometimes I like to take pictures of the CDs and vinyl and stuff like that. So I like the covers that would lead me to buy them. They were 90s R&B group. I ripped them to my computer and was going to sample them like y'all do with vinyls. Yeah. Matter of fact, the computer that I'm using still has the CD slot. This is my older laptop right here. These two screens that you see, I bought this one a few years ago, and I bought this one maybe about 3 years ago or something like that. So, but they don't have the CD slot. And last summer, I had put the computer that I'm using right now in the shop. I put this one in the shop, and they put some kind of disc in it, something like that. So I guess they took the chip out and put like a disc in it or something like that. I know what it's called. It's called solid state. So this computer got the solid state in right here. So, but right now it's kind of acting a little slow now because once I got the more memory, I started jamming all my CDs in there. So I put my CDs in it, then I sync my CDs onto my phone. So that saved me money. And instead of just purchasing streaming service and stuff like that. I just put all my old CDs and stuff like that. I even put um the Teflon in it. I already synced that in, and the Teflon. I don't know why the screen it came out like this. That's not the cover. That's not the cover I see for Teflon. Where did I put the Teflon in? Oh, there we go. That's not the same. So so for people that don't know, sometime when you do like sync your CDs into like your iPhone and stuff like that, you might not have the same cover. So or it might be like, for instance, I was listening to AZ today. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you that in a minute. But let me see. Yeah, so I was listening to AZ today. I was listening to this CD on my phone. I got this CD synced on my phone, but this is what you see. You see Do or Die. You see Do or Die for that album. So it's always funny when I'm playing a certain album, then you see a different cover. So that's smart. I may start doing that because the internet on my phone doesn't work well enough to play music sometimes. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. That's why I thought you had reason why you ripped them. I know I told a couple people about that. Yeah, so yeah, that's way cheaper. If you got a catalog, of music already, just put them on your computer and just use your cord and just sync them on to the Apple playlist or whatever, the Apple Music. So yeah, I got a pretty good collection. Whoop, let me see. Let's see. Yeah, and it's cheaper too. Yeah, that $10 a month adds up. Yeah. So all this stuff you see, even if you got like burnt copies of stuff, you got burnt copies, you know, rip them to your phone. See, look at that Isaac Hayes right there, Isaac Brothers, and all those people. See Jacka. So look, yeah, this is a funny one right here. So this Jay-Z, I don't know what this is. This just says Sean. And I think that's the greatest hits right here, but my greatest hits don't look like this for Jay-Z, the CD. So that's what's always funny. So seeing Jay Rue the Damager right there, Jill Scott. I got this recently right here. The Jimi Hendrix, Junior Mafia. See, so all those albums, I got the CD and I just synced them in, ripped them into the computer, synced them in. Saves you a lot of money, especially um, someone like me. They go to like thrift stores, so you might find good R&B and stuff like that, like you found, and some of the stuff is not on the Apple Music, or excuse me, on Spotify. So it's good if you already have it, you know. Yeah, and you can do, kind of like I did. If you got a computer and it might need you need to upgrade on the memory and stuff like that, you know, um, spend 150 to 200. I forgot how much it costs to have them put more memory in your computer. That way you can be able to do that. You can add more music, you know. So I had to do it with this computer. I know you're kind of a newer person that been following me, but last year, this computer was real slow, and I just happened to be talking to my coworker about my computer. I said it's real slow and stuff like that. So he told me about a place called Gigaparts. I don't know if this is a chain or franchise or where they have the store at, but Gigaparts they fix computers and stuff like that. So I took the computer to Gigaparts and put a solid state, chip in or whatever. So I had more memory. I had like double memory that, it because this computer started with. So, and I'm actually thinking about maybe in a few months though, taking these computers and see if I can get them upgraded. So as far as memory and stuff, because this computer right here got, a lot of I do with the music and stuff. That one's for a turntable and stuff like that. So yeah, memory has been getting cheaper looking for SSD, HDDS, and thumb drives. Yeah, yeah. Now that's something I thought about doing too, is putting all my music on the thumb drive and just leaving it in the car too. So I have the thumb drive with my music on it, and I don't have to plug up my computer. So that's definitely a next option, and maybe I can look into that next week. I'll go to the store, get me a thumb drive, and try that out. Sync all my music on the thumb drive. That'd be real dope. Real dope. I said memory has been getting cheaper. Yeah. 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 If you have a computer or like a laptop, yeah, it'd be definitely cheaper to upgrade your memory, especially if you have one with the CD drive. 'Cause that's very like valuable because they really don't make those no more. So, um, let me see. So last week I was talking about this movie here, Photograph, this Photograph movie with Issa Rae and Lakeith Stanfield. Found this last. If you were to ship your physical music, would it be a thumb drive or something? Um, what you mean, my personal stuff? Um, I never thought about doing that, but I went to a party last year and the one of the performers, and I can't think his name right now. He's kind of local, but no, he's not even local. I think he was from like Florida or something like that. But he's doing pretty good. I just can't think of his name right now. But he was passing out his music on a thumb drive, and I keep that in the car, stuff like that. I haven't listened to a while, but yeah, that's what people was doing. Industry people was doing now is putting them on thumb drives. But as far as I was gonna ship my own stuff, you had to get at me like if you wanted this or something like that. You know, I had to ship it to you and package it up, ship it to you. So I only got a few of these. I think I made about 8 or 10 of them. So that's the inside. So um for the Doughboy and the 8-track mixtape, I think I'm gonna package them like this. You know, um, I got a distributor. I can kind of make these or whatever, or I can do my slim cases again. I do like the slim cases, and I have a lot of this stuff. I can kind of put together and make at home. Make at home, and I really want to more use this. Make stuff in slim cases too. So the paper is real good. This right here. This is not like cheap like cardboard paper like that. It's real good quality stuff right here. This paper. I have to get that stuff from like FedEx printouts or stuff. CD. Yeah, so I got a chance to watch this movie. I talked about this movie last week, The Photograph. It's a DVD. I found this at the dollar store actually, so I paid just 125 for it. This came out maybe like 3 years ago. Issa Rae and Lakeith Stanfield's like a drama romance, movie. Thought it was real good. Kind of relate to some of this stuff right here. As far as it's a like a dual storyline. So it got like a current. I don't want to give away all this story, the whole movie, but it's like a backstory and it's a current story. And I can relate to some of the stuff on this movie, like as far as one of the characters, like his like this character right here, her mom was dating a guy and she moved away to be a photographer and stuff like that. So, I had some kind of situation where a person kind of left me. So, and he went to New York City and stuff like that. So, some things like that. And I was like, oh, I kind of relate to that. Um, and so, but this is a good movie. I don't want to tell the whole thing, but it was kind of it was good. It was good. I wish I could have saw this at the movie theater, but I didn't get a chance and stuff like that. But Photograph is real good. Go check this out if you haven't. Um, what else I got here? Oh yeah, so we was talking about vinyl earlier, and one of the scenes in this movie, one of the character, the lady, she had this movie, the Al Green, excuse me, vinyl. I'm still in love with you. So I thought that was cool, and they had like a scene later in the movie where they was listening to it, and Issa was dancing to it. But yeah, that's the good old Reverend. I got this on vinyl right here, and as you can see, the homie AZ made like a similar cover, the Memphis sessions, and this one sample like a lot of stuff from Al Green. So yeah, I always thought that was dope. So if you look in my chat or in the description, I put a song, a link to a song called Wolf. Your style is chump. So that's a song. I got ideas from Ghostface from a song called 260, and um AZ do it like a similar, use the same beat for I think the format remix. So yeah, so if you listen to the song, my song, um Wolf, this your style is chump, that's kind of like you know a dedication or and my interpretation of the songs that they did. So so if you know the song from Ghostface, um 260, and this remix the format, um you'll hear a similar vibe to it. So you know so mine is a little different because I don't want to can't do the same thing doing they did, but I'm scratching on it. So well, yeah, well, it was cool, the covers. You like the covers? Yeah, good old Reverend. It's the back cover. So that one right here. But yeah, my track kind of reinterpretation or dedicated to them, but I'm scratching on it. So yeah, Wolf. You're gonna This AZ right here again, inside cover. This is actually a double disc. So first disc is the remix track that sample some Al Green joints, and the second disc was like all new joints. This came out 2007. That song is nice. That bass line is definitely Al Green. Yep. Yeah. So yeah, they got the Sonny Carson joint and the I forgot what Al Green song you sample. I can't remember, but yeah, so he got the Sonny Carson joint and he got the Al Green, you know, beat playing. So if you see my interpretation, I put together, and freaked it my way. So that was dedication to Ghostface, Al Green, Sonny Carson, and AZ. So I always like that track. And I actually was listening to it because I forgot I had to remember what did I said, what's that name of that song I had made when I was putting this video? Think about, this video. So I had to go back and see, what I named the track. So yeah, so that song Wolf is on the skit tape part 3. So yeah. Um see. So yeah, my next project, I'm gonna try to do a skit tape part 4. So that's what I'm gonna do. So if you listen to any of my project on the Bandcamp that's called the skit tape, it's really where I use mostly the beats. I try to use my Roland SP 606 and like my 202 and my 404. I might use some of my other kind of like machines here and there to help out, but I always want my skit tape projects to be, mostly made on my Roland SPs. So for these two projects right here, um, wow, that's some serious equipment. So yeah, so the last projects I kind of use a little bit of not everything, but you know maybe my Kai and stuff like that, my SP202 mostly and stuff like that. And I got a few other things that I kind of like use. I like to say I got to be secretive, just like the professionals. But yeah, so but for my project that I call the skit tape series, I want those mostly to be made by or made on my SPs, and I add a little flavor of other stuff. So when I do my other projects, I'm gonna use my all my other machines. So it doesn't matter. So, but yeah. So yeah, yeah. My SP 606 been holding me down for some years. That's like my second machine that I bought. So still, I'm still learning all my stuff. I'm still learning and stuff like that. So when you hear my stuff, um, um, I'm happy. Like when I put my stuff out, I'm always proud that I put it out. I had to learn and sit down all this stuff myself. Come up with ideas and things like that. So everything don't have to be about rap and stuff like that. So even some of my stuff I scratch on it. So you got to do a studio tour video. I don't I wish I can do a studio tour. This is the studio actually. So you got my turntables right here. So what's this one? I call it Studio A. Then when I'm behind my records, I call that Studio B or either or actually. Then on the side of me, I got my gear. So all that stuff right here. I had to move some stuff around, but I got my gear right here, my turntables. I got um another turntables right here I can sample from and stuff like that. Or if I gotta use that for different stuff, I can unplug it, take one of these off and put that one on here. And I got a desk on the side. Then I have my drum machine and my samplers and stuff like that. So that's what I'm kind of working on. So it's not too much of a studio. It'd be nice I can have a professional studio. Well, maybe one day. Gotta have some people reach out, or come to me. I gotta have, I would like to work with some professionals. So, you know, definitely like a Premiere or Lord Finesse or, Alchemist or, you know, shoot, Showbiz or, guys like that, even some of the newer guys, we got, what's the name, Dillinger and people like that, you know what I mean? Some ill people, even some, certain DJs and stuff, still got DJs that, that make beats and scratch and stuff like that. And, I don't even care about the cutting and scratching part. Just, what kind of, show me how to make, get my production better and stuff like that. So yeah, but I wish I can do a studio tour, but it's nothing to it. So it'd be like 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that'd be cool one day. Um, let's see. I don't know. You guys like this one too? So tomorrow morning, that's what I'll be probably playing on the set right here. Already playing some today I haven't listened to in a while. I got another Al Green album right here, so I'll be playing Al Green tomorrow. Let me see. I might something else I'm gonna show you. Now, L Cool J, are you in the States or are you overseas? I gotta find out. So okay, so you got Fruity Loop. See, I'm still using my Garage Band. People tell me to upgrade and stuff like that. I just don't have enough memory, and um, I got to work with what I got, like you said. So, what kind of MIDI keyboard did you get? And actually, where are you from? I probably got something else I want to show you guys or share. Uh, Let me see. I grabbed something real quick. Okay, I'm back. Oh, okay, you from Cali. Okay, I wasn't sure. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm back. But I don't know. So pretty sure you guys got like Target and stuff like that. So if you're into buying the vinyl, I picked this up right here from Target. This just came out recently. So Cypress Hill, Insane and Membrane. Got Fuji's right here. Run DMC. Shoot, Doja Cat. Got Future. Um, Wu Tang, Beat Nuts, Outkast. Yeah, this is a cool one right here. Double vinyl. Okay, you got a Nectar XL LX61 keyboard, but I want to upgrade to an Innovation Fruity Loop 61 keys. Okay. Yeah, so I purchased that recently. But yeah, this is a dope compilation. I haven't played this, so I'm gonna probably play this one next week and play my other music tomorrow, my old school stuff. But and see, but the cop this. And this one got like DMX on here, Notorious Big, and Nelly, and Ray Shermer, and Wiz Khalifa on here, Eve, Yeah, I haven't played these, so I'll be playing these next week. Now, I don't play the keys, but I mess around with it as far as like sounds. I can just do a little stuff, you know what I mean? Just kind of mess around with it. I never learned any keys and stuff like that, but when you're making music and beats and stuff, you want to try new things. So I don't have any fancy like keyboards and stuff. I do have like a mini keyboard, and I found something at a thrift store, a Yamaha keyboard from like the 80s. It looks real good. It's actually down there. It's about like this big. I can't remember how many keys it is, but got the old school sounds and stuff like that. It's in real good condition. It's not MIDI or nothing like that. So I don't. Well, I think the mini keyboard is MIDI, but the old school joint is not. I bought it for melodics for a year to learn, but I didn't stay consistent with it. Was too tired from work. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's hard to put in, time for beats and making projects and stuff like that. So, but stay with it. Should try to make one beat a month or something. I try to do like 2 to 3 beats, and complete them. Now it took me uh about a year, not a year, but 8 months to put these together. But I'm retooling them. I'm retooling them and trying to get the sound right and stuff like that. So there's nobody overseeing me and stuff like that. So I had to learn all this stuff and and get it right how I know how to get it right. So all my stuff that I made so far, I'm putting effort in it, and even if nobody checking for it, I know I put my effort in and I did what I can do. And it's like, okay, I'm done. I can put it out. So that's what I did. This project I was working on towards the end of last year. And this is all new stuff that I worked on this year. And plus I got other beats and stuff that I really didn't want to put on here. Actually, I guess I got like more than 8 tracks, but it mostly is bonus stuff. I'm trying to finish my beats and put out a tape this year. Yeah, man, go for it, man. And let me know and send me the link and stuff like that. And, see if I can, support it, and there's all kind of platforms and stuff like that. So, yeah, so, and I think that's how I'm going to do that tomorrow, stuff like that. So I finished these 2 projects up, and now it's time to work on the skip tape part 4. Like I said, I'm going to be maybe using my keyboards and my SPs and my drum machine. So I'm gonna try to do more experimental type beats and stuff like that. The other day I was thinking like what I want to do. So the next project I'm probably gonna make. I know I'm gonna put you know certain songs, like I want to make this type of song. This one I gotta do that. So I might do 8, 10 songs, just like I did these. So I always do my joints, kind of short. So nice, man. Telling folks will want to see you use those machines. Yeah, one day I gotta, you know, um, I'm not at where I want to, you know, show everything like that because I'm not actually like perfecting stuff like that now. If I was, some of these other YouTubers and stuff like that, they're really good. And they really know their machines and like that. So me, I'm kind of learning as I go. I can probably show people in real life, like, hey, man, do this and that, and they can go with it. But I don't think I had the time to, show people and make tutorials. Me using my machines. I already use that time for actually like making my stuff. I gotta, you know, instead of making content, which is people making money and doing good at that. But I don't have time. I would focus on me, making up my music and putting it out and learning them the machine, actually my equipment. So it'd be cool, like say like like what's that that one the roulette show, like the sample roulette where the guys go to the record store and they buy a vinyl and they make the beat right there and stuff like that. I won't be able to do that. It might be take me like a week or something like that to really perfect it, and how I would want to show you guys um, how to use the machine or play something real dope. So I like some of the guys like my man. Shout out to Conductor Williams. I like how he do his beats and stuff like that. And he show y'all or show us, how he made the beat and placement and stuff like that. And I like him too because he used the SP 606 too, and I had one too. So when he doing certain beats on certain hours, like, oh, okay, I know what kind of effect he did and stuff like that. So I'm not exactly sure how he did it and stuff like that, but I wasn't surprised when I found out when I started watching his videos that he used a Roland SP 606, and also he got some other equipment in too. But I know one of the machines he used is the 606. Haha, rhythm roulette. Yeah, that's how I felt at the record store. It was my first time going one the other day. That's the first time you've been to a record store. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that sounds funny when you tell people went to a record store. That's funny. Yeah, in my city we got let me see, uh, maybe like two. I think like two. They had one when I first moved here, and like the following year or two, it had shut down, and they don't turn it to something else. But yeah, what I do now is just go buy stuff on the internet. Matter of fact, let me show you. Let me see if I can pull something up. Let's see. I gotta keep messing with my screen here because I'm advertising my stuff. So, uh, let's see. Trying to pull something up real quick. Show you guys. It's about my 8-track right here. Yeah, so my album's called 8-track and stuff like that. So I know some people like, man, they don't make that no more, blah blah blah. But the other day I went to or I got an email. I got an email from the record company, Fat Possum, and you can see, you probably can't see that well, that they still sell 8 tracks. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't have 8-track players, but this is for certain people that's into this format, of course. Not everybody's going to be playing 8 tracks and stuff like that. And I heard they're hard to maintain as far as the players and the track and stuff. That's why it's like, oh, it's old technology, but this is current. This is something current from Fat Possum Records, and they sell 8 tracks still. So yeah, that physical media is still around. Yeah, physical copies are making a comeback. Yeah, so that way, if people, they probably maybe try to clown me, like, yeah, man, nobody, you know. And I had the idea um, this year. You said when I make my album cover, I'm gonna make it a 8-track, and I'm just gonna have 8 tracks on it. So and once again, of course, it got more than 8 tracks. If you want to count like the skits and stuff like that, it's really kind of like I think 11. but some tracks is like to the same, like the intro. It's like put together. The track Money Hole that got like, got an interlude, then it goes into the beat actually. By my records. That was, the last track where I'm kind of scratching and stuff like that. That one's kind of cool. Band-Aid Groupies. Let me see. Yeah, Bark All Day and Let's Get Deep. That's like one track that's, put together. But it's two tracks, you got the skit, then you got the beat on it. And let's see. Yeah, no, Sluts for Sale. Got the interlude, then they got the actual track. So yeah, so it's really more than 8 tracks, but some of them it's like two tracks on the one beat or whatever. So yeah, physical copies. I hope they come back. Yeah, uh, yeah, that's funny. Oh yeah, so speaking of the physical copies too, so I'm watching something on YouTube and I come across this company and they're making reel to reel. They're still making reel to reel music, but they cost like I don't know, like $800 or something, like something real crazy. So I don't know. I wonder if I can. Yeah, it was like a documentary or a video, and they're selling like 8 tracks, but they like real expensive. Like I think the artists is like blues artists and stuff like that, but they cost like I said like $800 or a G or something. And I'm not sure what. Yeah, I'm not sure what the name of the video was, but you can maybe Google it or something like that if you're real interested. For my people out there, but yeah, they making the big reel to reel tapes like cinematic. See, I got the old school right here. That's the reel to reel tape of my one of my last projects. Cinematic. Kind of put this one together, but yeah, they making the big reel to reel tapes that one company. And you guys probably have to just, like I said, search or Google it and find what company it is and or a record label that's putting those reel to reel back out on there. So that's somebody that's really into their music that would buy reel to reel tapes. Some people like to record on the reel to reel or regular cassette tapes, then feed it into their digital DAW, stuff like that, because it gives it like a warm sound and stuff like that. Um, hmm, my stuff is almost kind of digital, but then I kind of mask it too, because I know how to make it sound like, as far as like a tape. Some stuff is kind of warm too, because as far as what I've maybe I got the source from, maybe when I'm sampling and stuff like that. So I got like I can do a tape emulation or you know record dusty type style stuff too. So that's what I do. But that'd be cool if I had like one of those Spencer reel to reel machines and record stuff like that. But that'd be awesome. But I don't have a setup like that. I got to work with what I got. So I don't know. I think that's it. Might be the end for the tonight. What it say? Nice. They all say digital sounds good and analog feels good. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, if you got any more questions or you want to chat about something, let me know. Put it in a screen and stuff like that. If not, I'll probably want to get off this thing because I'm maybe running out of things to say, and I want to hit you guys with more information and stuff for next week. Yeah, that digital is real crisp. It's good for some things. Stuff like that. So my next project is be a lot more digital sounding. I want to do maybe like electronic stuff like that. So that'll be on a skip tape part 4. So maybe not necessarily, but it's going to be more digital, more drum machine type stuff, and um, maybe I might want to do like a jungle, just a experiment and stuff like that. End of the year with something um, different, as far as like hip hop type stuff. So yeah, these is my contributions to 50 years of hip hop, these 2 projects. But yeah, I got one more. I think I got one more project in me for towards the end of the year. Um, I do want to put out maybe a single. So if you look at, let's see. Yeah, so if you look at my cover I put out for the Doughboy Mixtape, that album cover and the cover for the Coffee Mixtape is so older. I did them years ago, and it was something I was working on. I was going to call it like the Shooter series, which I did a couple like mixtapes and stuff like that, and they all had like somebody holding like a gun. So that's why I call it the Shooter series. So I still got a couple old mixtape covers um, that I did. So that's another reason why I made the mixtape, the Doughboy Mixtape, because I already had the cover. I already had the cover made. So why not still use my cover? So what I'm trying to say is I have another project I want to do, but I already got the cover made. So I'm just gonna work around the cover, and I'll probably just do like one song for that particular cover, So maybe I'll do like a half and half, excuse me, and switch up the beat or something like that. But as far as I already got the cover made, so I'm just gonna work on that track. Where can we buy the physical copies? Uh, just hit me up my email, djgreenhornet at yahoo.com. And if you want to, once again, send me something far as do a PayPal, I'll send it to you. So you have to hit me up with your address and stuff like that. I'll send it to you, like I'll ship it like the next day, or, if it's on the weekend and you want to purchase it, I can't do it till, um, the post office is open basically. So, and I won't take your money till I ship it off. So, and, just let me know what you want. I'm just selling $15. So we got $15. That's good. You know what I mean? And I'll ship it to you. Like I said, so you have to email me your dress, or, talk about it, discuss if you want it, or I think maybe you can do it on the Cash App too, where you can say like, hey, I'm ordering, I want this album. You send me the money, but I won't take the money till, I send it off. So, and then I'll contact you. So once I ship it off, I contact you, then I'll take the money, stuff like that. So I'm not slimy or nothing like that. So I won't take people money. So yeah, so if somebody put the money in the account, as long as it's not the weekend, so just give me like a day or two or something like that to be able to go to the post office, ship it off to you, then I'll take your money, stuff like that. So I do have a website, but I never put it together. So thanks, I'll order something soon. Just got to find out. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so I only got the 5 copies of the physical stuff. So give me like a month or so. Um, then I'll put these out on the physical. So the cinematic, the sequel, now it's cool. Coffee mixtape. Got the mocktails. I like the mocktail. I like all my stuff though. And no, you saw. I guess I showed. Did I show this from the cinematic? So, oh yeah, I forgot to mention too. So let's see. Let's see something. So I've been. So on a band camp, I've been. Okay, I got one more question, and then I have to go. Okay, what question? What question? Yeah, so I've been working on the Murderous Hornets too. This is done, and I've been saying this for a few months that I wanted to do like a coda, like where like the Godfather Part 3, where he kind of like like a director's cut, switch stuff around and things like that. So I redid the Murderous Hornets, and I'm probably gonna press this one up on CD too. And then this one I added 2 more tracks on it, so the track list is a little bit the same. I got a bonus track, the last track I'm going to add. That's the newer track. Then I think like the second or third track is I put on here. So what was the one you enjoy working on the most? As far as the physical copies, hmm, you know what? To be honest, I like all of it. It's certain beats though. It's certain beats I like I put together. Like man, I really like how I put this. How I had maybe sample or in or maybe some kind of dialogue or something in it and stuff like that. But it's a whole bunch of it because I put them together. You know, um, some things is I'm editing and I'm kind of chopping the stuff up in certain kind of beats and things like that. Or some things like when my brain is cool, like when you can get it out from your brain and you put it down, like okay, that's how I wanted to sound. So it's a whole bunch of them. So I enjoy some of this stuff, some a lot of the 8-track stuff actually. I like all of them though, to be honest with you. So it's just like any kind of like professional artists and stuff like that. When you always talk to them and they always say, which one you like the best? They always just say the newest one. Sometimes they say like the latest one, the one I'm working on now. It's like, okay, and when we gonna hear it? So you never know, you don't know, So but a lot of the beats and stuff, like say even one like this one, and actually the Doughboy Mixtape is supposed to be like like the maxi single of the Payback. So we got the Payback, the original, then I got the altered mix. So that's why I got 2 versions of the Payback. So I had to, even though the Payback altered one is kind of um simple, but I stripped it down and I had to redo it though, but it was an ideal I had years ago, and I said, "Well, I can finally use this beat for this," I added some stuff and put it together, and it came out. I envisioned it how I envisioned it. It sounded cool, so yeah, I liked it. That one, Money Hole is funny and it's poison. Um, it's poison remind me of the Um, the joint kind of Wu Tang did. If you know the track on the Wu Tang Forever, the little ghetto boy, he got the skit where they have some issues with the police, and stuff like that. So I was able to find something that's similar, and I made something similar, but I enjoy how I did it. So that's a shout out to Risen, kind of like Wu Tang, kind of similar, got a kind of like idea from them what they do. Um, all of them, I like Buy My Records was cool. Um, Let's Get Deep, that was cool. Got Rock. Some of them was entertaining, some of them I laugh, I'm laughing. Like Got Rock, I'm laughing, you know. Let's see. Um, all of them, Band-Aid Groupies, that one's wild, kind of explicit. It's all of them, Out There It Is. That's an old school. A lot of my stuff too. Or I made sure I had drums. Since it's like the 50 years of hip hop, I made sure I had like a drum break beat. I made sure I had soulful samples. I made sure I had some scratching on it. This one I didn't do too much scratching on it. I did scratch a little bit on. I said to buy my records and what else? A little bit of Band-Aid, little pop up scratch for the Band-Aid groupies. All of them was, oh, okay. I know a good one. I enjoy working on was I made two was Let It Go. Let It Go was cool. I kind of like how I programmed the um let me see. I Can Dig It on the Mob Tails. I like how I did that one. There's a whole bunch of them. Because when I do my beats, I'm doing dialogue too. So I'm always tripping on stuff that I put together. Yeah. Sure. Wanda's Corners, a whole bunch of them that I kind of like. I'll be tripping off of. Let me see. I like to doing the coffee mixtape. I think Pam still follow me. Hopefully she still follow me on Twitter. So, but yeah, I like the coffee mixtape. Coffee mixtape is cool. Yeah, Justin Revenge. Yeah, the track we saw my keyboard earlier. That's me on the ending. I'm using playing the keys and messing around with stuff on the track called the ending. So on the um, coffee mixtape, that's me on the keys right there. Um, this one was cool. The social distance kind of got this idea or making this one during the COVID. So this one was fun too because a lot of this stuff I already had ideas for. So say like social some of the like dialogue and stuff like that I already knew I wanted to use. Some of the beats I already had already. I redid and did a tribute for song is that Here's What I Think About You insert. So somebody gave me some slack one time on the Twitter, and I redid everything, but it's a tribute to Ice Cube. So I didn't take it like off his album, nothing like that. I flipped it how I wanted to do it, but it all part of the theme of the Social Distance album. And you can see that I made like a part two. So that was my influence right there. I redid that one over. Then I made my own. So that was like the part two. And I just flipped it how I wanted to flip it though. Um, yeah, so as far as the physical copies ones, and I can't put everything on physical, but one day I will though. Let me see, Kaching. Oh, okay. Thank you. If you actually purchased something, thank you. I appreciate it. It went through. Doughboy Mixtape. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you listen to it, definitely listen to it before you purchase it. But if you already like it, which one you like, go for it. Man, Cube right there. Just a little EP. A little dialogue there. That's what's today. I bought it. Yeah, yeah. I appreciate it, man. The Doughboy Mix. Hopefully you enjoy it. So, and once again, maybe next month, invest in put some physical copies of these two projects and the Murderous Hornets with the two new bonus tracks, and also redid the excuse me, also redid the mixtape version. So if you bought the Doughboy mixtape, it's not right here, but you'll see the bonus track is the mixtape version where I put all of them, blend them together, so it's cohesive. So if you like one individual track, that's cool. Or if you once you purchase it, about downloading, you like all the tracks, you just go to last, go to that mixtape version that'll play all of them. So this one's about like 7 minutes long. This one, I believe it's like 15 minutes long right here. So they're not they're nice short EP and maxi single type, project. So yeah, go and listen to the mixtape version. You just let it play, and everything is kind of like blended together. So, and that's how I listen to it in the car actually. So, and I actually listened to, because I forgot the name of that one song, is The Wolf. So I said, man, I didn't listen to none of my stuff in a long time. So I listened to the Skit Tape Part 3. So, and the Skit Tape Part 3 is like new stuff, and it was like kind of like older stuff that was made from like years ago, put it together. So, but yeah, hopefully you enjoy that one, man, and let me know which one you like. I'm tripping off of like Got Rock and the next morning. That's kind of like a serious, track right there. Put the beat and the message behind it and stuff like that. But yeah, Doughboys like the maxi single EP concept album, whatever you want to call it. So I really appreciate it. You know, like Doughboy, got some rock. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Listen to your car, listen to on the bus, the subway, you know, wherever that's cool, at home or something like that. I think my stuff is good for too, like when you getting your vice together, you know what I mean? When you're making a drink, or you maybe want to roll up something like that, you can put this in, then while you getting your stuff together, you can kind of spark that off while you listen to my stuff. And then, once it's over, then you can put on your whatever else you like to bump. But I think my stuff is good for that too. So, while you're breaking your stuff up and twisting up, put my joints on. And by the time you finish doing all that, it's over. You do what you do, and you put another jam on, you put on your favorite artist joint. My joint's the startup, you know. Um, yeah, yeah. So definitely next month, for the people that's listening or listen to this replay, I will have the Murderous Hornets, the remix or the coda. So I'll probably kind of redo this album cover and put like coda, or title it kind of something else. I might put like um, DJ GH Murders Hornets, or I might put coda, something like that on there. And all right, take care, DJ. Thanks for the music. I appreciate it, L Cool J. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming in the show. You have a good night and enjoy the music. But yeah, for the people listening to Murders Hornets, I put 2 new tracks on there. And I got them on my phone. I should play it, but I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna play it, but I'm gonna add it to the Bandcamp, the 2 new tracks. And once again, I did the mixtape version over. So I'm probably gonna add 2 things. So you have a new track, 2 new tracks, and I'm gonna add the new mixtape version too. So you had the original mixtape and you had the coda version of the Murderous Hornets. Excuse me. Drink some water. Um, yeah, the Murderous Hornets, it's gonna be the coda. So be checking for that. Yeah. 2 new tracks and redoing the mixtape version. So I'm gonna see if I can add that to the Bandcamp page. So I don't know how it works. For the people that maybe already purchased this, if I add 2 or 3 new tracks, will that kind of sink into your purchase, or you have to repurchase it? I don't know. I'm not sure how it works, but I will be adding something new to the Green Hornet Murders Hornet. So yeah, So I'm looking forward to putting that out for you guys. So you guys gonna bug out um the beat. The beat is gonna be crazy, yo. It's gonna be crazy, and the last track, that's kind of, like once again, like when I make my stuff, I like all the stuff. So you guys gonna probably, if you already listen to this, you're gonna enjoy the tracks I'm gonna add. So, and this album was pretty dope to me too, because I didn't had like the stuff that I got now. So I got better equipment and stuff. A lot of this stuff was made with my SPs. So already with the Rollins right here. So this is like my second project right here. The first one you guys should know was the DJ Green Hornet, the reintroduction album. I haven't listened to this one in a while. Maybe I'll listen to this in the car. The Hunt's Villain. Yeah, Hunt's Villain was dope too. I like all my stuff. Once again, I like all my stuff. So I might need to go check on that. Let me see, bonus track. Yeah, I gotta check on something with this the Hunt's Villain. I'll do that tonight. I see something right here I need to fix, but it's not nothing for y'all. I got one of the tracks. It's really supposed to be a bonus track, but this is like before I started putting the mixtape version as the bonus track when you download it. But Energy Boost right here. So Energy Boost. I need to fix that. Oh yeah, all of them good. The Rising Crime on here, and Your Lucky Skit, the outro. Yeah, that one's dope too. Huntsville, yeah. We'll check on that one tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna get off this show. Thanks to the homie L Cool J, and shout out to my man Killer Swag too. I think I mentioned that earlier. He made me a mod on the show, and I checked out the show earlier. The topics, good topics and stuff like that. But I wanted to do my show too tonight. I already had that kind of like planned. Rode my bike earlier. I went to the gym. So busy day. So I was feeling good. I said, well, yeah, when I get home, I want to, still do a show tonight. So that's why I'm here. But yeah, shout out to all people. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, donate, and hit the bell. This your man DJ Green Hornet, and I'm out. Peace.